What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Ken Ross Present the Yeah, I Said It podcast. We're expressing what our full capabilities. And today, one is in correctional facilities, brainchild of my child. I'm the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper. As always, I am rocking with the best. Please introduce yourself to the folk.
I'm trying to chill. I got a battle for health. I'm ill. Yeah, well, what's good, everybody? Everybody's having a good day, month, week, year, all that good stuff. If you watching on other platforms, please share with your friends, family, enemies, your pets, the ghosts outside, and all that good stuff. If you watching on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Because if you don't, you're gonna get struck by lightning. So yeah.
I mean, that's a low probability, but I take it. You know what I mean?
If you don't subscribe. I talked to Zeus myself. He gonna get you.
All right, so we're gonna start off. Interesting thing happened. Looking at the article now, Franklin, Tennessee. So there's a videotape circulating around, and what it is it's a brother who is like fighting the police, got back in his car, sped off, dragging the cops, ran one of them legs over, what it looks like. I saw the videotape and I'm like, wow. So initially when I saw it online, it was from someone saying you got to give props where props is due. The cops didn't kill him, and all of this is right. And this is where things get interesting because it's like, yo, is the bar that low to where if you're alive, congratulations to the cops? The bar is that low now? But it just I want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm like, I bet. Yeah, that's what's up. Give him props. Then I was like, whoa. I hate to be that guy, but I gotta be that guy for a hot second. One, giving these cats props for not executing another black man is like giving that absentee dad props for paying child support. Fam, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't get extra props for that. The traffic stop itself, no one in the report I've read, no one said what the traffic stop was for. And we all know a lot of these, let's call a spade a spade. A lot of these traffic stops be bullshit. Like, let's be real. The brother that was just executed in Grand Rapids was stopped because the tag didn't match the car. Or my favorite, when they pulled a dude over, they said they saw a gun and smelled marijuana. Listen, as someone that used to work in Baltimore City Jail or Baltimore City Central Booking, I cannot tell you how many police reports are written with the stench of marijuana was coming from the defendant, the smell of marijuana was coming from the car. You can't verify it. And it's also bullshit. Marijuana, the smell of marijuana should not be cause for you to start messing with people. Let's go there. You a cop. You work for the city or / the state. Meanwhile, the federal government is making weed legal in so many places. So
dollars.
Right. So it's barely criminalized now. I'm like, I want to be like, hey, good job, officers. You didn't kill someone today that you could have. Now the gun is legit. That's the one part about this that's legit. They saw a gun and they smelled weed. I don't know why I was necessary to couple those two things together, because really, I don't care if you smoke weed. You could have told me you saw a gun and that was enough. But usually that's enough to get a brother killed. Hell, you get killed out in these streets with no gun.
I mean, hold on, it's Tennessee. Do they have a carry law?
I think they do. I think they have an open carry law, but
what does it matter if he has a gun?
Because open carry don't mean you can have a blicky right there loaded next to you, so waiting for something to pop off. I think there's rules to that. You know what I mean? In the dashboard, in the glove box, something like that. It's not just you can have a 40 cal sitting right there with an extended nah, you can't do that, to my knowledge. But
might as well.
You stupid B. But I'm like, yo, like I was like, congratulations. But as I said, I bring it to you. So is the bar so low? Because this is almost, I'm gonna say, you tell me if you think it is. This is almost propaganda. This is almost the cop in the neighborhood with the little kids playing ball. This is almost, the cop in the neighborhood helping the old lady across the street. You're trying to gain favor. You're trying to make me forget that you're the biggest organized gang and you kill people, particularly black and brown people, with impunity. I don't care if you're in the neighborhood with the kids playing ball. We just saw you fucking arrest an 8-year-old.
You're gonna kill him in the future anyway. I'm sorry. That's funny.
See, there you go. So I'm like, I don't know. Do you? Well, let me. Hop in, man. One, listen first. If you think this is propaganda, and two, after watching the video and seeing what you saw, what are you thinking here? Applause or whatever, man.
The day was a good day. I ain't had to kill nobody. Shout out to Weezy. No, it's definitely cop propaganda. And two, when you sent me it, because I didn't watch the video, I just read the headline first. So I was like, okay, right. He's not black. That was the first instinct. I was like, he drove away. He escaped cops custody and drove away. There ain't no way in hell he black. Then I watched the video. I'm like, oh, he black as hell. So there goes that logic. So now I'm just like, well, yeah. Because in that moment, they could have used the excuse, well, resisted arrest. He had a gun. We tried to get him to stop. It was two of us. Like, how do y'all get overpowered by one person? It's two. Y'all fucking suck. Hit the wave on him, nigga.
No, and that's the thing, though. That's where it gets dicey, and I gotta try to be as fair as possible. If you are out and out trying to beat the hell out of somebody and knock them out, it goes a lot different. Versus, like, if I'm trying to restrain you, but you're trying to hurt me, it's different.
It's two of y'all. It's not one person.
I'm still trying not to hurt you.
It's two of y'all. Y'all are grown men.
And I gotta try to safely restrain you. Oh God, here I am defending the pigs. I gotta try to safely restrain you because I can face a lawsuit or a complaint if I don't. We live in the Black Lives Matter woke era. Everything is videotaped. I gotta do this to quote unquote for those who care. Now I gotta be real. For the cops who care that are trying to do it the right way. If I'm trying to restrain you, but you trying to smooth beat this shit out of me or get away from me.
Well, technically, it's in the book. If that happens, you can use excessive force. It's just they use excessive force when it's not necessary. At that moment, it's necessary. It's two of you. No one says you don't have to shoot the mother. You can just hold them there. It's two of y'all. Y'all getting sunned out here. I don't care. You getting sunned, but that's a whole nother subject.
Three people can't grab a slippery fish. That's all I'm saying. But continue.
It's not a fish. It's another human. Okay. All right. Either way, but that's it. Yeah, the bar is low because he was supposed to die at that moment, but he did.
Damn, B, really? Just straight like that?
Yeah. People die for less. I can't reach for your wallet, for your ID, clapped. Hands up, clapped. Sitting at home eating ice cream, clapped. Like, damn, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
When you put it that way,
yo. Playing with a toy gun, clapped. Running, clapped. And he did one of those. Resisting resist and running. In the car, getting dragged, clapped. That actually happened. So I'm surprised he didn't die. So yeah, it's like people have been killed for less, and he did the most. So I'm wow.
Yeah.
Hey, this might be some Final Destination shit. Somebody got to check on him because he might die. Definitely.
Well, no, he was later on reported and he was arrested.
I know he was arrested. I'm just saying he avoided death. If you remember Final Destination, avoid death. Death is coming at you. So I'm just saying. Hey, watch your back, bro. It might be that little cord right there. You might slip and hit yourself and drop the soap or some shit in jail. I don't know. But either way, yeah, it's just applause
That's
for not killing the guy. Thank you
and
for
I'm like,
being a good piggy. But I agree with you. Um, what did you really stop him for? Was it even necessary? Unless
all right,
this,
and
well, go
if
ahead.
the gun is legal and registered, you
Who
guys see how
cares?
this goes.
Right.
You
What's
guys
this?
see how this goes, and it's a sad thing that this is where we are.
Plus, how do you see the gun if we're because I said they're on the highway, I believe.
No,
So
they put that. I think that was after they pulled him over. So we start with what'd you pull him over for?
but he's on
You
the what
pull
I'm
him
saying.
over.
They were
No, they didn't see the gun until after they stopped them. They got to the
that's what
car.
I'm
They got
saying. So what did they pull him over for? That's that's
good
that's
question.
what I'm trying to get to. You saw the gun, you smelled weed. Okay, blah blah blah. What was the initial reason for you walk to pull this man over on the side of the road on a hot day? Just what did he do? Did he speed? Because that's really dangerous. Or did he
It
switch
could,
lanes without signal? Is his tags don't match? I don't
right.
know. Is his window suit hidden? Well, like which one is it? You just need to know.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I will say this. In spite of the article that you and I both cite many times, there is some form of law enforcement that is necessary. I will follow that and say the current law enforcement system as we know it, there is no, well, and there is no policing reimagined. There is no, well, we need more training. No, the system's broken. It was founded on BS. It needs to go.
That's what we've been saying.
But I just don't know if cops should, if traffic enforcement is a good arm of law enforcement. Like, what are these laws for? Like, let's be all the way real. If I'm doing 90 in a straight line at 1 in the morning, am I over the speed limit legally? Yes. What am I
That's
hurting?
that's tricky because you could be drunk, and the
Now, see,
weed
that's the thing. Well, if I'm drunk, I'm driving a certain way, though.
what I'm saying though, could be drunk, could be falling asleep on the wheel. People do that. I mean, I see why they're trying to regulate traffic because the number one cause of death in this country, or number two now, is freaking car accidents. So
Okay, so it goes back to right, and this is the difference between. It has always been my issue with law enforcement. Law enforcement versus prevention. We are punitive, not preventative. So we got all these cops because I'm like, I get your point, and you're absolutely right. Here's my thing. If you went to the bar and you had 10 shots, right, and you decide to drive, what is the cop gonna do about that? Hopefully he catches you and pulls you over. You're right, people do die from car accidents. How many of those car accidents could be prevented because of police presence? So it creates a bit of a conundrum, like for all of the big time you I think some of these cops, and I could be wrong, I think some of these cops think they're gonna pull a car over, they're gonna pop the trunk, and they got 20 bricks of coke in the trunk. They're gonna get this drug bust like it's the wire or some shit. Reality of the situation is that ain't what's happening. Way more often than not, that ain't what's happening. So we need to rethink like what are you really doing out here on these streets?
fin quotas, jails, all that.
And again, to be fair, I have seen people pulled over, car broken down, cop is out there helping. I bet that's cool. That's cool. But
That's what
the
AAA
number
is for. But yeah,
for those who don't have AAA and roadside assistance. But yeah, I got you. But the bar is so low, we shocked this brother's alive.
I am shocked. I'm not gonna. He should be dead right now. I'm not even lying to you. And I'm not wishing that. I'm
Wow,
just
Phil.
like
Wow,
because when you
Phil. That's
send it to me and I read I did not watch the video. And So I'm just reading it. I was just reading before I watched it, and I'm like, all right. I forgot son's name. What's his name again?
I don't think we got a name.
Okay, because I
Oh wait, we do got a name. It's Roy Nicholson. My bad.
see
Roy
I couldn't.
Nicholson.
Well, that does kind of sound like a black person. Well, okay. Well, I didn't know because they said from what they described, that does not sound like something we can get away with. Until I watched the video, we got away with it. So I don't know. That's just is this
Yeah,
was
that's
this our
wild.
one free one of the month?
That's wild.
What's that?
Anybody else in Franklin, Tennessee, you might have to watch your ass.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
don't
a wrap.
know.
They ain't playing
I
with y'all
don't know.
no more.
Anybody in Franklin,
No,
Tennessee,
he
you have to watch
wasted the
your ass, man.
freebie. Damn.
But I want to give credit where credit is due. I'm trying to. It feels like, and I'm open to correction. Anybody out there when they hop in the comment section, I'm open to correction. It just feels like either the bar is so low that we want to give props to cops for showing restraint versus, you actually just did your job. This is what it's
Both.
supposed to be like.
Both. Two things can be true.
Two things can be true. Okay. But I just found that interesting. Like, okay, all right, that's wow, that's what we're doing now. But we're gonna have a little fun from this point forward because
Oh
we
boy.
this is what happens when you leave fathers and sons alone and just talk about random stuff. So I saw a tweet and it kind of blew my mind because it has never crossed. I've never thought anything other than that. But I saw a tweet and it said, "Why do y'all try so hard to focus on surviving the zombie apocalypse? You could just die." And I was like, "Yo, that hadn't crossed my mind." Because yes, I absolutely focus on surviving. Walking dead out this yacht. Like, yeah, I'm focused on survival.
That's human nature. That's what we do.
But they have a point. Does it for anyone that's watched The Walking Dead, does it look like they're having a great time? Does the
We have
quality of life look good to you? They always look like hungry and musty. Like it doesn't look like surviving the apocalypse.
and those are the best case scenarios because you don't see them. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
you
there's
could
a
probably
lot of
go
stuff
leave.
like we just let go. We just
Yeah.
let ride. We just let ride.
Like yeah, you just you look good for someone who ain't showered in like years, but okay.
And I'm just like, oh gosh, like yeah. So I'm like, you could just die. I thought about it, like they kind of have a point. You could just be like, you know what, I'm good. Everybody's turned into a zombie. F this, I'm out, right? And I'm like, okay, so if it all goes down, if this some old 28 days later, Resident Evil, Walking Dead type situation,
Thanks.
am I going to just go out, or am I going to try to ride it out? Option B, I'm not dying. Nah, F that. I'm getting me the nearest H2. I'm getting me I'm going to the nearest gun store. I'm getting me a militia. Me and you ride now. I'm not dying. F that. I'm going to try to survive.
Commander. See, there's a caveat with this.
What?
We gotta say what type of zombies are we talking about? Because there's so many different types. Are we talking about the Walking Dead, slow, retarded, but living groups zombies? Are we talking about Resident Evil lickers and shit, and giant spiders and dogs and shit and birds? Are we talking about 28 weeks later when they're smart and can run? Are we talking about DayZ when they're freaking running in packs and shit and climbing buildings so you can't even be on top of a roof or a bridge? So what type of zombie are we talking? Because that will depend on what answer I give. What zombie are we talking about, sir?
Oh my gosh, yo! Run through. I'm like, so there's what situation are you not going to try to survive? Let's start
Okay,
there.
Resident Evil. I'm not trying to survive that. I'm put a bullet in my head right now. Not doing it.
You
Not
should
dealing with it.
absolutely try to survive that because that is
Why?
caused by a virus and there's a cure.
There is no cure. I don't remember being a cure. Are you talking about the movies or are we talking about the video games?
Both. There's a cure. Remember, it's the T virus.
When was there a cure?
Umbrella had the cure, if I'm not mistaken.
It was too late by then.
But the result is there's a cure. Like as a Walking Dead, there, as we found out with
There's a cure
boy,
if you get bit. But I'm saying, if I get freaking eaten alive, what does it matter if there's a cure?
Don't get eaten alive.
There's dogs, giant spiders, freaking birds. What am I gonna do with all that? Liquors.
The
What you
same
think
way
of
you do in the video game. You get you some weapons and you go at it.
We ain't gonna act like we ain't got like infinite lives in the video game, right? How many times have we fucking died in that game? Okay, then. I don't have a respawn. A liquor get me, it's a wrap.
Right,
A pack of dogs get me, it's a wrap. There's no coming back from that.
Minigun gets to me and everybody else is a wrap. Let me give me a minigun.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Okay, this is my list. I'm not, if it's Resident Evil, I'm shooting myself in the head. This 28 weeks later, zombies. I'm shooting myself in the head. This World War Z zombies. I might shoot myself in the leg and give it a shot. If it's Walking Dead zombies, I'm surviving. Cause I ain't gotta worry about that. But yeah. I think that's the only type of zombies.
Want to throw some I Am Legend while you at it? If Will Smith can survive by himself.
Well, they can't. What are they? Are they zombies?
I think they were vampires, though. I think
because they couldn't come out during the day. So I'm like, well, if it's 30 days, if you live in Alaska, that's gonna fucking suck. But
yeah.
But hey, all I gotta do is not come out at night, and the daytime is perfect, and just don't go into really dark buildings. I survive, I imagine. But yeah, Resident Evil, 28 weeks later.
Whatever, V. Run into this H2. How about that? It's a wrap. Run into this
Zombieland zombies. Yeah, I can do that too. They're slowing down.
Yeah, Zombieland. I'm with it.
Yeah, double tap.
Pretty much. Run to this H2. I'm with the shits on all levels. I'm with the shits on all levels. Because you can run and be smart as all you want to.
What about the crazies? What about the crazies?
That was it. I'm with that too. That's easy.
Yeah, you crazy. Oh hell.
That's easy.
They using tools and shit and thinking.
Ain't now one of them able to survive a shotgun blast to the face.
Oh my god.
There's that. Give me an armor. Give me a modified H2 with some ammo.
Where are you getting this stuff from? This is not a video game. Where are you gonna find that? You can't even find H2 on the streets now. Where are you gonna find that at? Exactly. You're just making up stuff. Let's be realistic. If we have everything we have now, would you try to survive this? And I'm telling you, no, I don't have an armored H2. I don't have none of that shit.
You gonna go get one.
From where?
If you don't get an H2, get a Jeep. It's close.
From where?
Steal it. Jeeps are everywhere.
But you're not gonna have gas. You're not thinking about that.
Hey, if Rick and them can get gas, if Rick and them can build a colony, I mean, think about it. If you run it back, so I gotta go here. If you run it back, the smartest part of The Walking Dead early on was the prison. You can't get inside a prison. Yeah, before Governor Herschel and all of them effed it up, but the prison would work. Fortified prison, you can't get inside of that.
Yeah, you can't get in, you can't get out. So you better hope everybody stays healthy.
Like it's a prison, and it's built-in gun towers, so I can see anybody coming from a distance. Like a prison is the perfect place to ride out the zombie apocalypse.
Ride out like it's going to end.
I mean, either I'm gonna kill zombies or meet more musty people. It's one or two.
What the hell like this there? man, the more I'm talking, man, I might just say screw all that, man. Just take me out.
Nah, B, I'm not. I can't. I ain't taking myself out. I no.
Oh no, I'm not taking myself out.
The only situation I might consider is if I somehow get bit. But I'm not.
Oh yeah, that was part of the conversation. So what would you do if you get bit? Are you chopping the limb off?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm chopping the limb off for sure. I'm chopping the limb off. If I get bit on the hand is gone.
I get bit in the hand.
Hey, you saw your man's on Walking Dead with the one hand.
I'm not doing that. I gotta be crippled. No disrespect to crippled people. I gotta be crippled for the rest of my life during a zombie apocalypse.
It's a hand, dude. Like it's one hand. You got two of them. It's one hand, B. You got two of them.
What you think? I'm freaking Thor? This one hand is going. I'm gonna look like Quagmire. He discovered a certain type of videos. That's what I'm gonna look
You
like.
stupid, yo.
I
You.
can't say what I want to say because but you get the if you watch Family Guy. Is that what's
Listen,
going to happen to me?
I'm saying like, yo, I'm not ending it all over a hand. If I get bit on a hand, I'm not ending it all.
I'm not. I'm gonna let it spread, and then hey,
You
you better
wild.
discover that
I'm
I'm
not.
sick.
Nope.
If not, you
Nope.
about to be
Nope.
lunch, my
Nope.
boy.
Nope. 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 And diggity no.
I'm
And diggity
not.
no.
Think about that. It's not like you have to do it right then, and you're gonna feel all that.
I mean, better than getting the fever, the shakes, and dying slow like we see happening,
Okay.
and Walking Dead and watch your
You've
brain just rot slowly. That
you've
ain't
never
cool.
you've never broken a bone. So imagine cutting it off completely. That's not. I don't think
I
you
mean, you ain't gonna be able to do it yourself, but you're gonna have to think of something. That's why you
man.
find it. That's why you find a crew. You get with a militia. You know what I mean? You take over a prison. We good.
Take over.
Ride this out, yo.
Ride it out like it's a freaking hurricane or something. Like it's like it's not the end of the world. Like it's not coming back.
You don't, let's say way Walking Dead. You don't know if there's a cure or not. All I know is I'm still alive. I gotta go John Connor and Terminator with it. The most important thing you can do is stay alive.
Those are robots.
Ass. I know that. if they can fight
Actually,
robots,
I'm
if
glad
they
we
can
said
fight
that.
smart robots,
I
if
don't
they
know. I don't know if we done this before. I think we did. Oh yeah, if the Terminator come true, oh nah, kill me. I'm not dealing with that shit. Oh no. Nah.
no, what the name of John Connor, man? John Connor voice, you soft.
Yeah. Like
Gotta
I'm
take on
fighting. It's
Skynet.
one thing to fight undead zombies. You can empty your whole clip into a goddamn robot. What's that going to do?
As
I'd
you saw
rather
in Terminator, they found weapons to kill them. So there's that.
I'd rather live in the Matrix. See, they're killing me, but I won't know.
Nah,
Actually,
see,
I
we
might
can't.
be in the
Nah,
Matrix.
nah,
So we might already be here.
nah. Because again, yeah, it's cold. Is again, you just cold and musty in the Matrix, yo.
Not in the simulation. You're not.
Cold. You
You
just
good.
cold and musty,
Hey,
yo.
it's machines that are letting you live a good life or in your head and then draining your body fluids for energy versus robots that are trying to kill you.
Nah,
Literally.
see, I gotta go rage against the machine on the Matrix. Wake up, yo. Nah, I don't. I mean, if I got, I don't want to be in the Matrix. Yeah, I might be now, but I want to be in the Matrix. So
That
I'll
might
take my chances.
that
I'll
might be
be the
true.
Black John Connor. I'll lead the rebellion. Let's
Black John
go.
Connor. And you about to meet freaking Arnold. He gonna rip you in half and shit.
Yeah, I'll be the. Hey, as we saw over time, he got reprogrammed. Was riding with him. So, but yeah, man, circling back to where we started. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, saw a couple zombies. It's over. Let me jump off this building. Nah, go get the gats. Go get some trucks.
Hey,
You know what I mean? Like, yo, you down? You down? Let's go.
like I said, I gotta see what type of zombies they are. So I gotta kind of use people as bait. Sorry to tell you. Gotta see. Like, can he run? Is he smart? So if I trap this person in there, will they climb over the fence or something? Nope. Okay. He's stupid. All
Oh
right,
my
you can go.
gosh, yo.
Hey,
Oh
I
my
got it.
gosh.
Hey. What's it called? It's not personal. It's just I gotta.
Self-preservation at all costs, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's all I got is wow, yo.
See, people lie about this. Hell yeah. If I don't know you, oh hell yeah.
Like we was on the Titanic. I'm definitely gonna observe women and children first. You know what I mean? Women and children first.
Don't get me started about the Titanic, that stupid ass door. Oh, there's no room.
Stop, yo. You talking about the movie? You talking about the movie? I'm talking about a real and real to real life, yo.
There's a
Women and
whole big
children.
ass door. You about 5 foot 100 something soaking wet, and you couldn't let Johnny on. Man, whatever, man. It's okay.
Yeah, Jack was keeping him afloat until he was unable to float anymore and turned into a popsicle. But
that pissed me off. But go ahead.
oh my gosh, yo. All right. So the other what if, because this is what happens when we just sit around talking shit. If the purge were real, would you be with the shits or would you be in a bunker? And beyond the shadow of a doubt, I would be in an armored bunker for the night. I'm not with the shits. I'm cool. I'm gonna let y'all have at it. I'm gonna catch y'all in the morning, watch the news, and see which one of my neighbors got murked. But I, I have no desire to be out there with the shits. I'm good. It's one night. I'm gonna sit there and play like GTA, like Purge Light, something like that, yeah.
But the light, that's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on outside.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm in the spot with the bunker. I'm in the bunker with the weaponry just in case somehow somebody wants to decide, hey, let's go out here and see if we can crack his security code. Yeah, that ain't gonna end well. But
That's
nah, out there with the shits, nah, I'm good. I got no reason. Because like I said, to be all the way really, real son, really, really real son, the people I want to get at, I'm not gonna be able to get at anyway. So it's no point. Like I got no beef with my fellow man. I got no beef with the jerk that cut me off in traffic. I don't want to smack my. I got no beef with my boss. Like the stuff that most people want to do. The people I want to get at, they're gonna be in armored bunkers. What's the point? So nah, I'm
yeah,
cooling. I'm
because you
cooling.
definitely not gonna be so. You know what? We're just going to say make believe, man. All right. If you don't have a bunker, sir, and you had to be in your house, what would you do? The real question, because you can't afford a goddamn bunker. So what would you
Yo,
do if
really?
you in your house, my guy? So what would you do? That house, that lovely house of yours, right there. What would you do? Would you be with the shits, or would you stay in your house?
No, you do. Did you do like they did on the movie? You stack your chips. You link up with some folks that take you to a safe zone for the night.
You want to
Did
trust
that
that?
in the movie?
You got
I
enough
mean, it did
people
in the
that
movie.
you
Like,
trust?
yo,
That's a movie. That one that movie didn't make
this
no
whole
goddamn
concept
sense.
is a movie. So if we gonna go with it, then pay
Okay.
somebody to 5 racks, go underground for the night, get on the little cheese bus before the sun go down, come back the next day. Like, damn,
That
they
sounds
got
like some
in.
Jeepers Creepers shit. Get on a cheese bus before something bad's about to happen. Yeah, okay. See how that worked out for them. You see what happened in the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre in that bus, right? That's gonna be
Oh my
you.
god! Why? Nah.
You trusting people and crap. So where you gonna find five people you trust with your
I'm
life
sure
right
they
now?
gonna have Google. I'm sure they gonna have Purge Google reviews. Like, yo, roll with this cat right here. He kept me safe. I'm still alive.
Bruh, if I was a freaking psychopath and serial killer, I'm not. If I was, I would, if that existed, I would definitely be using that to bait people in some shit. But okay, if you want to trust some Whelp review and shit, right?
I mean, again, I'm in the bunker. I'm locking the doors, all that.
But bunker. Can we? All right, go ahead. Okay, that's your made up scenario. What's your real scenario? You don't have a bunker now. What are you doing?
Wow, it's just pants all the way down, shitting on me right now, huh? Okay.
It's
Um,
not cheating on you. I can't afford the shit either. So that's why I'm asking. Realistically, I don't know where
then
you're going
you
to find a
stack your
bunker.
chips and you find like they did in the movie, stack your chips. You find somebody that will take you to a safe location. You're gonna pay for it,
What's
but
what's
you're hard
what's
out there.
what's wrong with your crib? You can't just board up the windows and all that and just sit at the door.
Cats is wilding, yo. Like think about it. If you really want to be with the shit in the first place, excuse me. If you really wanted to be with it in the first place, you probably rolling with a whole bunch of other psychopaths trying to break in and kick in doors and all that shit. Mm-mm,
So
I'm
protect
not.
your house. So you rather go with strangers. Yeah, so it's
I
like, huh.
mean,
So you
they're
rather be
armed as
protected than free.
here. Wow, really? We make it. Yo, could you grab me something to drink since you making that long ass reach?
Hmm.
Could you grab me
Trade
something
your
to drink?
trade your
Could you
freedom for
could you could
protection.
you grab me something? It ain't trade freedom of protection. It's psychopaths that's got a bloodlust and want to kill people.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm all the way good on that. Here's my 5 racks. Let's go to the underground's undisclosed location. You know what I mean?
This is
Throwing the Marvel
hey,
marathon.
Buffalo
Holla at me in the morning.
Buffalo Projects. This is what he talking about. Paying people for protection. Oh my god. Whatever. Either way, that's good for you. But you see me. I'm not gonna have a bunker because I can't afford one. I damn sure don't know anyone that does. So since that means I'm gonna be in this crib, what am I doing? Am I going outside or am I staying? I am probably staying my ass here, sitting at the door with this chair right here. It's gonna be at that door over there with some type of machinery that will blow somebody's head off if you come in here. And that's gonna be my night. The only way, like you said, that I will go outside, I don't have personal beef with people. So only people I do have personal people, I can't get to anyway, like you just said. Unless I
Right.
literally start on my Joker shit, start planning shit like the whole year through, or I start a little early, not at the time that I'm supposed to do it. Because who knows? Hey, 1 hour earlier than before, who cares?
You stupid, Joe.
But nah, like I said, it would have to be a lot of planning and an inside job for me to go outside. I'm not gonna be outside. I'm gonna be in I'm gonna be in the house. But the scenario will never happen because the movie makes no damn sense because that can't happen in real life anyway.
The movie makes perfect. I mean, the movie makes
No,
perfect
it does
sense.
not. Who the hell? Okay. All this,
If you,
everything is legal. Everything is legal for that whole night. Everything is on the table. So that does not mean that everyone is getting killed. There are worse fates than death. So people are
Agree.
probably getting tortured, people are getting assaulted, and blah, blah, blah. And then you would have to basically stop it at that night, wake up the next day like nothing happened. There's no way that shit is not, this is just going to stop as soon as the 12 hours hit, everybody goes back to pool. And we're going to wait till next year to get you back.
Okay.
No.
Let me throw a little salt on this
Forever
slugger.
purge.
You've taken something that resembles MMA training, right?
Yes, I have.
Right. So you were essentially trained for combat to beat the hell out of another human being.
Right.
But once the bell goes off and the round's over, you what? You turn that shit off.
That's not.
Soldiers are literally trained to kill. They go into combat zones, they go into war zones, but once they come home and take off that uniform, they what? Turn that shit
Kill
off.
themselves or somebody else. Yeah, let's not talk about that. That was a bad example. Go ahead.
The vast majority of soldiers turn that shit off. You're not walking around with an
PTSD
M16.
is a real thing. So they're
Well,
either
saying
going
it's
to
not.
harm themselves. That's not being turned off. That means your mind is fucked up. So no, it's not being turned off. It's still on. So no, soldiers is a bad example. And
There are way more soldiers right now that are not, thinking they're in war zones than there are. This is not me minimizing. I'm just saying
but that's military.
there's a ton. Well,
Imagine the
you see,
whole country on this shit is a war zone. Civilians who are not trained to do all that shit. You expect them to release all that built up rage and anger and hold that in for a year. You as an angry person, me as an angry person, you know how hard it is to do. And yet we haven't had nothing done to us that it would be done if a purge actually happened. Stop it. That's
I just think
not realistic.
it's
It will
like
not
it's like a
stop.
fight. Look,
Once it starts, it won't stop. You
if
know
if
this.
I'm trained for combat and I know I got a fight coming up October 1st, I'm not out here just punching people in July, smacking people in August.
Because
I'm
you
focused on
wait.
that
You wanna know
one
something?
day,
You
and
wanna
I'm
know
gonna
something?
beat the hell out you
Guess
on
what? Guess
October
what?
1st.
Guess what? You will be charged and all that stuff if you do that outside of the ring.
Exactly.
You will not be on the purge. And the stuff that you're gonna do to that person in the ring or whatever is nowhere close to what will happen if a purge happens. There's not just hands or feet. This is tools. This is guns. This is torture. This is the R word. This is a whole lot of stuff going on. No, this is not the same. You're going in to fight somebody with rules. There's no rules in the purge. We're not fighting.
The rules in MMA is what? Not boxing.
There's certain
MMA,
moves you can't do. You know, if you choke somebody out, how many people died from the MMA? Not that many people. Even boxing, there's some people that die, but not that many. This is the purge. You're going to die. There's
The
no
reason I
referee to
made
stop it.
the reason I made the analogy is if I can be a trained killer and
How many
keep that contained until this specific point,
that
right?
are trained? Trained. How many people, and U.S. the world's fattest country in the world, how many people you think are trained to kill? Like give us percentage, probably like 1% of the population.
I mean,
10%, if I'm being generous, 10% of the population is trained to kill, got their emotions in check, and know how to hold it in. Majority of the population does not know how to do that. Because
then the
we
other
have the
thing,
threat of jail now, and yet they're still filled.
okay, and then there's the other thing you just touched on too. The average American ain't built for jail. You know what I mean?
Yet we still do shit.
Hold on, I'm not built for jail. Why lie? I'm not built for jail.
Nobody
So,
is. But let's
right.
go.
So if I know, okay, you pissed me off. I'm gonna see you October 1st though. Because if I do something to you now, I could go to jail. I ain't trying to go to jail. If I be on some other shit and
You
7
talking
a.m.
about
hit, 7 a.m. hit and the purge is over, I
but
can go
guess
to
what?
jail.
If
But for them
everyone
12 hours,
if
oh, I'ma wait.
if
I'ma
if
wait.
if
Oh, you
if
gonna get this
everyone
work, you
is
gonna
with
get
the
this
shit
work.
and not stopping, who are the cops going to arrest? If anything, they're probably going to be in the shit too. So who's going to withhold the law if everyone's on the shit and not stopping? That's like trying to like the threat of suspension in school and everybody's fighting. What you going to do? Suspend the whole school? No, exactly my point. It's not going to stop. It's a nice movie premise. It's a wet dream that we can have a day where we can just unleash our humanly animal instincts and urges, but we can't do that shit because it won't stop. There's stop it. I have anger problems my damn self. If I get going, I'm not stopping until you stop moving. So no, I'm not. No, you can't stop the shit. So no, it's a great movie. There's a lot of loose ends and stuff that fantasize about a movie because that shit would not fly in real life, my guy. The same way with the Fast and Furious stunts. It's like it was cool at first, but
Oh, see that? Yeah, that. See now you going off the deep end.
I'm just saying, movie. You're trying to think that is a realistic. That is not a realistic movie. It sounded good. It's like okay, yeah, one day we do anything we want, a free pass, but you still gotta wake up the next day and whatever you didn't finish off, they might have family, friends,
I
wherever.
wonder if we could hide out in the church.
A
I
lot
don't
of
remember if
kids,
church was. I
kids.
don't remember if church was off. I don't remember if church was off limits.
It's
But you
probably
can
a
hide
lot
in
of.
church.
There's a lot of kids there. I know that.
Mm. But no, I'm not. I'm not with the shits. I can't get to the people I want to get. If there's folks I want to get to, I can't get to them. I ain't.
I don't have
I'm
a
not.
number.
I ain't got no beef with my regular dude. I ain't got no beef with my neighbor. I know. I ain't got no beef with my
Yeah, I do.
boss. So
Yeah. Well,
bunker, bunker, armored bunker. I'm straight.
armor bunker. Wait,
Oh,
well, screw it.
whatever. I hate her.
I'm gonna be underwater. There you go.
Okay,
Like
okay, Aquaman.
be in a submarine. Ain't nobody coming for me. How about that? If we making stuff up, I'm gonna be in a submarine. Who called fire me there? Exactly.
Wow. All right. So shifting topics. Our good friend of the show, I call it G Money, sent me this. This rap dude, DDG. So again, we're on this generational nonsense where these young rap dudes are we better and don't nobody listen to Pocket Big and we're the best generation of rap and da 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 da. And it's like it's
He said that?
yeah.
DDG.
And it's
I
like
know who DDG is. That's why I said he said that. I don't even
yeah,
sound
he
like
said
something he
that.
said.
Yeah, he did. I have the article, and I'm like, bruh, listen, you Tide Pod Challenge baby, shut up.
Tide Pod Challenge beat. You know you a crack baby, right?
What'd you say?
Crack baby, right? You know that
Who?
that's your I'm pretty sure that's your era, or not
Mm-mm,
too soon after that. You
mm-mm.
close.
Not even, not even. Like in the immortal words of Kendrick, I don't smoke crack, homie. I sell it. Like we now, my generation, we sold it all.
I mean, yeah,
NWA
you sold it, and then there were people.
NWA had a whole song called "Dope Man." We told y'all
They were
10 crack commandments,
that's your era
Master
though.
P, how to make crack. We
Somebody
showed
had
y'all the thing.
smoked the crack, so that is your era. And they did have kids.
Mm-mm. I mean, so yeah, I ain't one of them. I was born when cats talk about 88 and 86. Yeah, I was around and I was Joe Bum was I was outside. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, we didn't. And that's the one thing with it being to shift a little bit to be a little social. The interesting thing though, being a crackhead was never cool. So that's the thing. Like being a crackhead was never something that was glamorized or glorified. But I'm just like, dude, shut up. Like, and because I had no idea who this moron was, I went and listened to a song, and I'm like, actually, I'm lying. I listened to about 5 bars, and I'm like, dude, if your whole catalog disappeared tomorrow, no one would notice. And it's just it amazes me because this is a rap and particularly black male thing, and it goes back an offshoot of conversation I had off air. Black men continue to drop the ball when it comes to rap music and hip hop. And this is just another thing, because it's like if I play the saxophone, I'm like, you know what? You know, Coltrane was my influences, a little bit of Miles, this and that. Cool. If I'm in a heavy metal band, you know what? I listen to Slipknot growing up. I rock Metallica, take it back to Ozzy. Cool. See what I'm going here? If I'm a singer, I remember, Michael and Prince and Smokey Robinson, da da da. Cool. Only in fucking rap do we have this stupid shit with these young Tide Pod challenge TikToking ass mannequin challenge ass kids. Well, we better than Big and Pac. You're not. You're not. It's not, and it's not even close. We're more creative. You're not. You two went from trap music to drill music, and all that shit sound the same. You mumble rap. All of the shit got that. And it's like, we don't want to pull the card. But when you say dumb shit like that, it's not being old heads. It's called we give credit where credit is due. Kendrick, we know, but nobody, none of the old heads, nobody argue the dopeness of Kendrick. New York tried to deny it, but nobody
That's
argued the
because he.
dopeness of Outkast. Just on some New York shit. We didn't want to. Nobody wanted to hear it, but nobody denies that the genius that is Outkast, the genius that is Three Stacks. Ain't nobody out here arguing J. Cole ain't dope now.
How much that you were?
Now, well, the Road to War and J. Cole was born. How'd you get the cosign from Hov, man? Like early J. Cole, Pretty Boy, Waves J. Cole, doing duets with Miguel J. Cole. Now, when he went back to the lab and grew out the bonsai locks and everything else, that J. Cole, middle child J. Cole, okay, now we cooking. But Fabio and like the only quote unquote drill rapper I can tolerate for longer than 5 bars is probably Pop Smoke. Rest in peace. Like that was the first quote unquote drill rapper I heard. The rest of these cats all sound alike. Like you can't ever say we better than y'all and y'all all sound alike. It's just like since we went from trap to Migos, and Migos is a bootleg bone, and y'all just stayed dick riding that sound, and it's like be creative. It's art, but it's not artistic. And I'm just tired of these little fucking like we'll decide who's dope, and y'all ain't it. And it's better y'all just stay in y'all little cute little lane and do whatever y'all do than step up with like the real spitters. But thoughts, sir, since this is your generation doing this goofy shit.
It's not as loyal to me, but nah, nah, nah. It's just one of those things where, like I said, I disagree. It's just one of those things where, because they do it in the NBA too, in sports, where
Oh
they
yeah,
say
yeah,
they
yeah, you're
say
right.
they do it in sports. They say my generation is better than yours, even though that is kind of true. because you because today's NBA, I'm just going to use the NBA. Today's NBA players will freaking wash anyone from back then. Just wash them. Just normal players. Like some of the superstars from the 50s and 60s will get washed by a bench player in the NBA now.
Oh, bold statement. Some of the players from the 80s and 90s will get washed by today's players. Are you listening, Charles Oakley? I'm sorry, continue.
Oh, he would, yeah. You can't be clothesline people.
Giannis could ride the bench in my
See,
era. No,
that's a whole nother thing. Giannis
yeah,
is the
no,
only
he
current.
dunk on your forehead, sir. He
Giannis,
dunk on your forehead, sir.
Giannis is literally the embodiment of an old head player. So I don't know. I would thought that Charles Oakley would like him, but I guess not. It's the whole protect my era thing. Whatever. He got carried by Mike. Oh wait, you didn't even win. They traded you, and they started winning. Oh, how good were you? But
Then you got carried by
anyway,
Pat in New York. But continue.
yeah. But nah, they do it in sports. It's just evolution. I mean, everything, like you said, everything that comes next is supposed to be better, and it is in sports because I think all sports leagues, well, the main ones that we care about, have gotten better, stronger, faster, more skilled. But
I don't know. People think the NFL done gone soft, but continue.
Yeah, but you got like linemen running 4.6.
right.
I don't think we had that shit back then. Like people have just got bigger, faster, stronger. I know the rules have changed because it would be even uglier because of how much bigger and faster they've gotten. Like let's keep it a book. Like Ronnie Lott was cool, but you wasn't like somebody that you would like a Dawkins or something like now. You weren't that type of freaking nature. You still lay you the freak out, but that was the rules. No, that was the rules. But I'm saying get hit by Ray, Aaron Donald, JJ. Like these dudes are freaks. Cam Newton is a lineman playing quarterback. 6'6", 250. Like there's no quarterback back then doing that. You don't have to deal with it. Everybody looked like Tom Brady back then, if not small.
And if you insert, and granted, I contend if you stuck Lamar Jackson in one of those 80s offenses, dear God, man, he'd have made them look like they could barely contain Randall Cunningham. You stick Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick in that era.
It'd have been ugly. like they're not prepared for it. Everybody was a quote unquote pocket passer.
Yeah,
you had some anomalies in Elway and Marino. They kind of were freaks, but they weren't really running like that. So
it was just Randall and then Steve Young. Randall, Steve Young.
Yeah, that was it. So you didn't have to worry about
McNair, then it took off from there. But yeah.
Right. So I'm like, yeah, the current players now will wash. Now I can't make that analogy rap because it's gotten worse. It hasn't. It was evolving, from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and then I think it's around 2010. That's when it just plateaued and then just sunk.
Southern rap. Excuse me. Sorry. I had something in my throat.
Well, I guess you can say that, even though Southern raps produced some great rappers. But if you're just saying mainstream and all, then yes, I'll agree with that. Because that's when the birth of trap and all that came and everyone started sounding the same and started doing this lovey-dovey stuff.
If we're gonna get in that bag, like let's be all the way real with it. The grimiest and dopest crew out right now is from, and for those who can't see, I'm rocking my home city's hat right now, Buffalo, New York. If we just look at the way things are going, who's the dudes getting on tracks with the legends? Griselda. Like Griselda got a track with, got a Primo track premiere. Griselda, had the track Hood Blues at DMX right before he died.
Yeah, but that's my point. Because they're following a blueprint that was a bygone era. So unless you're Pusha T, or even the locks to a certain extent, but I don't know how much new music there was. But unless you push a T or Griselda, y'all are still rapping like this is in the 80s.
'90s.
And 90s. So it's like of course the legend's gonna want to rap with you because you're bringing back nostalgia. That's when they came out. So, but other than that, they're not even Griselda. They're nice, but they're not doing nothing new either. They're not pushing the bar forward. They're just going backwards. History is just repeating itself. So you have your Kendricks, the Coles that are pushing the bar, but they don't come out enough, and it's not enough of them. It's different sounds in here. Shout out to K-Dot because I can't wait for y'all to come out.
Man, listen, it's marked off for the calendar. It's marked off for the calendar.
I can't wait.
It's marked off when that Kendrick drop. It's
oh my God! Don't text me, don't call me, nothing. I'm listening.
But anyway, I'm gonna find a reason to drive somewhere far just so I can listen to that
all the way through. You got
right.
So outside of like the main hits, because even Drake, even though he's the biggest, he's not doing nothing special. So he was at first.
I got to say,
it's kind of getting repetitive, at least to me. That's just.
I was gonna say, for what it's worth, he's the dude that really blended sing songy rap and made it cool.
Yeah, but not everyone does it. That's my point. He started it. That's why I say he started it, but now everything kind of sounds the same. So he didn't go anywhere with it. So it's like rap is at a predicament where it's like the people who were promoting all that, like you said, sound the same. We're not moving the bar. We're not doing anything different. We're not evolving the art. We're either going back in time, which is what Griselda and Pusha T is doing, but they do it so masterfully we don't care, or they're doing what everyone else is doing. So it's not a lot of individuality, and the artist doing something different, you know.
Right.
But other than that, I'm not surprised he said every generation says their generation is better. That's just human nature.
It's just like when it
so
comes
I ain't
to
mad at him for
saying,
saying, even though it's not true, but it's cool.
I'm mad at him for saying it because shut up, like dude, shut up.
Of course you would, because you
my generation. Like, come on, dog. And it's like unpopular opinion, but doesn't make it solve for the reason hip hop is ass mainstream wise. Be mad all you want, but when you talk about trap, sound the same. Where that come from?
Mumble rap. Where that come from? Go ahead.
Really, don't do that. I gotta live here. Don't do that.
I listened to it the other day. That's why it popped up in my head. You keep saying self, so go ahead.
Oh my God! It's just like it's wow. When you come visit again, we're gonna go find him. We're just gonna hang out.
Yeah, we should. He might shoot me, but hey, we good.
You stupid B.
So but I'm gonna make some type of joke. I already know it, but go ahead.
But it's just like, just stop. Like, one of the reasons we embrace game, one of the reasons we embrace M was you could obviously see the talent, but you could see the lineage. When it came to M, you could see where he borrowed from a Big or from a Rakim, and he never has ever denied, I borrowed from this, these are my legends, these are my idols, right? But Game, one of the things Game mentioned many times in his first album, he studied the greats, he studied the legends. And it's like, you can see where, okay, you know, it's like people shift the parallel to sports again. People hated Kobe, but Kobe himself said it only made sense. Me and Mike are the same height, same build. It only made sense for me to pay attention to what he did and put my own spin on it.
Right.
You know, you pay attention to the greats and the legends. And like LeBron is such a student in the game as well. So it's like, I don't get why these young rap turds have such a problem paying homage. Now, don't get me wrong. We don't want a Kim Nicki thing where for some reason Kim felt so slighted because Nicki didn't essentially pay enough homage. Like, no.
Well, she did by her whole style, like literally. But go ahead.
And Nicki has said, I've absolutely been influenced by Lil Kim. What else do you want? Like, what else do you want? And I'm like, I can't be mad at Nicki back.
Yeah, but then it's like, because then even though Jordan respected Kobe towards the end of Kobe's career, or as he got older, but I think Jordan was probably annoyed too. It was like, you're stealing all my moves, everything. Like, bro, do your own shit. Like, I'm pretty, because even Jordan said, because it was a scenario, I think he said, who would beat you in a one-on-one scenario, LeBron or Kobe? And he was like, well, Kobe can beat me because he steals all my moves. So it's
But
like, so I'm pretty sure he's probably annoyed the same way that Bone Thugs is probably annoyed at Migos.
well, Bone Thugs is annoyed because cats act like Migos is brand new and like, dude, we're just all gonna pretend no
That's
one heard
my
about 'em.
point, because that's what the new generation is going to do. If they see something like this and they get hot, you're going to forget about the little Kims. You're going to forget about the Bone Thugs. You're going to forget about Michael. Well, you're not going to forget about Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT. But I'm saying, yeah, you're going to forget about all the other stuff. So, hey, I get it. I see both sides. I understand that every generation thinks they're better. And older generations wants these kids to pay homage, kiss the ring, give them flowers. And some people don't want to do that. Some people, I mean, hey, as long as the the sport or the art form is moving in a good direction, I really don't care. But it's not. So this is why everybody's upset that the younger generation is saying I'm better, because there's a huge gap.
Right.
But we also don't want the Griseldas and the Pusha T's doing shit that was back then that doesn't apply now. Who the fuck still selling crack now? So yeah. So yeah, we don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, I mean, just like I said, it's just shut up. Just stop, yo. Like, just stop. Like I was listening to some a few days ago, and it was just some usual gangster talk and blah some southern rapper, and I'm like, I've never felt less threatened in my life. Like, I just, I just feel like I can just Will Smith you and get the same result. I'm just gonna walk and slap you one good time. You're not gonna do anything about it. Like I just like you just sound like an angry chihuahua on wax. Like stop. You know what I mean? I'm just like just stop. Elevate. Do something different. I'm not expecting you to bite off or whatever, but say what you will about Lil Nas X. He's in his own lane. The whole Odd Future crew. Nobody denied the talent of Tyler the Creator and Frank Ocean. Like
Them people
they
can spit. Damo Genesis,
right,
Earl Sweat, like they was
right,
different, but they
right. So
yeah.
it's like we give props where props is due. But some of these little clowns just ain't creative. Like go eat another Tide Pod, you lame. I just can't. And see, for me personally, I know this is gonna come off. It's just hard for me to rock with certain cats. I know I can outright you. Like as an artist myself, as a writer myself, it's
Self
like
promotion.
the
Good.
the bar is like, look, do you make me want to burn my notebook? Some of the shit I've heard, like when you listen to hip hop or anything really, when you listen to music or listen to art and you do the same art, it's like you listen with different ears. Like I can't even talk hip hop with people who listen to hip hop to shake their ass to beats. I'm like, I can't even. I don't even really go and talk hip hop with you because we listen to two different sets of ears. When you write and I write, I can hear like, oh, that line was that bar was crazy. That association, that metaphor was crazy. And it's like these dudes, like I just yammering. Like, I could have wrote that when I was in like 10th grade. Like, stop. My 10th grade rap sound better than y'all. Yeah, I got these same trash beats. And it's not about old head get off my lawn. Nah, show me something different. Let me hear something when it made me burn my notebook. Common to make you not want to write no more. Black Thought to make you common.
Uh,
Like common is that rare blend of poetry and rap. Black Thought is just like
yeah,
this
Black
cat
Dog.
freestyles is better than some people's whole career.
Yeah, his freestyle is better than anything I can write.
Listen,
All of them actors.
like, listen, if you a Jeezy fan, that's cute and all, but Black Thought shits on anything he's ever written in his entire life. So goes back to if
But
you
it's
listen to
levels.
rap, it is. It is levels, but it's like
I'm not expecting
if
everybody to be a god alien tier rapper, then it wouldn't be fun.
agree. But I'm like, if you, I mean, no, I can't even say. I was gonna say there's a lot more of that in that '90s era. You had more because it was, oh, Buster's doing it like that, or I'm over here doing it like this. Oh, snap, Tribe Called Quest doing like that. well, Mob
It's
Deep was gonna do it
it,
like this.
it's
It was a
different,
matter of
but like
yeah,
I said, they're not. But they weren't all in the same tier. Everyone wasn't.
true.
They weren't all aliens. Everybody wasn't a piggy. Like I said, truth be told, even though Pac is probably the greatest artist ever, but he wasn't.
He wasn't
He
lyrical.
wasn't on Biggie's level in terms of just writing,
Right, right,
MC.
right. Agreed.
So it's like, yeah, you can fluctuate. You don't have to be an alien. It's just, can you be creative on what you do? Even if you're a quote unquote trash or average rapper, if you can do something different that sounds good. Because like I said, I used to be the one that is all lyricist, this, that. Can you I see me getting older, it's like I really don't care as long as it sounds good. Because
Yeah,
I
I can
understand
tell.
stuff is different. Yeah,
Yeah,
because before I couldn't tolerate some shit, but now when I go back and listen to them, I'm like, okay, I appreciate it now. Because it was
yeah.
different. It sounded good. If it sounds good, I'll take it. But all this shit now does not even sound good. It sounds the fucking same. It makes
Yeah.
you want
And
to do
I will
drugs.
give
I don't
you
want to
this.
do drugs.
Yeah, I will say this: the drill beats are dope. Like Pop Smoke is like Emmett Smith to me. When you got that kind of offensive line, you can't help but get 5 yards of carry.
Oh
Drill
yeah.
beats, a lot of them, all these drill beats are dope as shit. But and like when you got that kind of sonic backdrop,
Yeah, it's
you
great for
can't.
cars and stereos and clubs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can't go but so wrong on that. Like if you can't sound dope on that, then you really need to hang it up. You really need to like go yodel something. like, so rapping for you, dog. You need to go yodel something like that. Go to opera.
Yeah.
right, yo. Like if you can't come off with that, you need to just let it hang it up. Give it up, turn it loose.
I don't think I've heard that
But
in a long time. Go ahead.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, just be quiet. Be creative and be quiet. Let the work speak for itself. All this, well, we better than rappers back in the day, but you're not. Like, on what level? Because these young dudes also love to talk about the influence of hip hop, and that also doesn't happen without who? Without your M's, without your Biggies, you know, without a few other select artists. You don't
Hey,
get the exposure.
hey.
And we can't underestimate the advent of social media. You know how many albums M would have sold there was social media or not? But no, there was social media
He might have got
then.
canceled.
But see,
That's the
social
flip
media
side.
was invented before cancel culture. So if there was social media, what?
Social
Marshall
media came
Mathers
around
LP was like 99, 2000
99,
ish
2000. So if it was social media then,
in 2000, right?
he would get canceled.
Remember,
He would get canceled.
there's no
Dog,
social
it's
media
bro.
existed long before cancel culture.
I've gone back and listened to what he said. He
Oh,
would have
it's
got canceled. He would have got. I don't. Cancel culture would have been invented by him. Like, yo, this stuff he said, like it was clever, but it was like, what is wrong with you?
yeah,
Like, damn, you needed
yeah,
a hug.
yeah. I can see that. But all right, that's that. We gotta run this thing back, man. Run it back. Recap. First off, I hate to be that guy, but I can't give extra kudos to cops for actually showing restraint and doing their job. Now, I will say this, that does illustrate the inherent danger of the job. I understand that fully. I still say it's something you gotta want to be a cop. I'm gonna leave it at that. You can take whatever you want from that and run with it. You gotta want to be a cop, and that was a really bad day to be a cop. A lot of other moving parts, but
Oh,
I can't give extra props because y'all didn't kill this brother. Because that to me speaks volumes to this is where the problem lies. Um Zombie apocalypse. I'm right. I'm not bowing out, homie. I'm getting the Hummer. I'm getting the arsenal. I'm getting the militia. We taking over a prison. We gonna ride this out. We gonna get some clean water and not be musty. We gonna ride this.
God damn.
um The Purge. I'm not with it. I'm in my bunker. I catch y'all tomorrow. I'm good. Yep, I'm in the bunker. I catch y'all tomorrow. I got no beef with nobody. I don't want no smoke. Leave me alone. If I can't get the bunker, I'm gonna pay the people 5, 6 racks. I'm gonna go to the underground, undisclosed location, watch the Marvel marathon, see y'all when the sun come up. I'm not out there with the shits. Nope. And your man's DDG, like just all of y'all young Tide Pod eaters, just stop. Just go be inventive and shut up. Art more, talk less. Your recap, sir.
Oh, we ain't talking about that. Yeah. Like I said, I am giving you props for not killing that guy because y'all showed so much restraint, man. You know, because he deserved it by your book.
Enter sarcasm here.
Oh yes, yeah. If y'all been listening, you know this is how I talk. Zombie apocalypse. It depends on which one it is. Like I said, Resident Evil's the majority of them. I'm good. Walking Dead, Walking Dead. I'm in until I get bit. Then I'm out. The Purge. Yeah, I'm not with the. I'm sitting in the house, man. I don't have this bunker that we speak of or this transformer outside protecting me, but I will have something. It's a dangerous mug. Don't come at this door, boy. And DDG and the younger generation. Like I said, yeah, be more creative, move the bar forward, evolve. That's what's happening in sports. Everything's gotten better. As much as old heads and everyone likes to complain, that's more of a rule thing. That's not the players, because they had to change it. Because if the players got better, stronger, faster, things would not be getting done. And you don't want to see a Malice in the Palace with a Giannis or a LeBron, because niggas will die. So we had to chill everything out. And the same thing with football. You don't want to see Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins lay somebody out completely. Even though they did earlier in their career, but later.
I'm about to say, like,
saying,
you know,
like I said, okay, I can. I'm not thinking because I don't watch football as much as who's the heavy hitters now, if you can even be one. Because anytime there's a bad hit, it's like, oh, where's the flag?
Right.
But nah. See, every other thing, the newer generations has evolved and gotten better. But the only one that seems to be lagging around that is a sport is hip hop. So hopefully soon that will change. I don't know who's going to change it. It's not going to be me because I'm not a rapper. But yeah, good luck with that. And I think that's it. Oh yeah.
Well, as per usual, thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching, if you're listening, spread the word, tell your peoples. But had a ball today. I hope you enjoyed as much as we enjoyed making it for you on behalf of my co-hosts. See you same bat time, same bat channel next week. Yeah, I said it podcast. Peace.
Yeah.